This young boy, also class partner?
Yeah.
Ka.
Hello.
Nice. How old?
11 years.
Yeah.
Your Holiness, as a sixth grader, I found you interesting because of the struggles that you have had as a leader of Tibet at such a young age. What is your message to the people of my generation about kindness in today's society?
I think firstly, I just want to tell you, you are truly the new generation who belongs to the 21st century. I think you mentioned 11 years. So I think you born just the beginning of this century. So my generation belongs to 20th century. So that gone already. So we are ready to say bye-bye. So anyway, I think my generation, who are the generation of 20th century, the 정부님이 처음에 혹시할 거예요. 팬도 시작해야 돼. 처음에 시작 거예요.
So my generation, although we made a lot of contributions to the world, but also we have created a lot of problems as well.
I think one thing I always telling, the 20th century inspired a lot of sort of marvelous sort of achievement, but 20th century becomes century of bloodshed. So therefore, the 21st century should be logically no more bloodshed. Meantime, problem there, different interest, different sort of views always there. Then we must create sort of the realistic sort of way to solve these problems. That's dialogue. So I often telling, particularly to younger generation, you should try to build this century should be century of dialogue. So peace not sort of, not in the sense indifferent, no, fully involved or active, but the method not using force, not showing force, but to sort of talk and understand the other's interest, because we are sharing same world, same planet. My interest very much related with their interest very much related with my interest. So according to that reality, now only thing is dialogue and reconciliation. That's the only way. So that I want to tell you. Then also, I feel since we fully committed promotion of dialogue against war, so that very concept, that very mental attitude I describe inner disarmament. Now this inner disarmament eventually should reach external disarmament. Not overnight, but step by step. First, I think abolishing nuclear weapon. Already, this is some sort of talks already take place. Wonderful. Now, and step by step, eventually demilitarize the world.
Thank you.
So that's I want to tell you. And then my personal sort of experience, when I was at your age, no interest about study, only play. So since you are more sort of serious, more serious. So even today, sometimes I feel regret. The best period, study or learning, I pay not much attention. So I little regret. Now they lost time, waste time, time lost, never sort of recover. Loss is lost. So that I want to share.
Thank you.
And then I think, like your age, it is possible. It's quite natural. It's a little fighting with your friends, but little fighting, okay, but should not sort of keep ill feeling long period. That's no use. Clear.
Your Holiness, you say that death is not something to be feared and is almost like a changing of old clothes. Do you think it is still something to be mourned?
Now that, I think, there's differences. Believer and non-believer. Believer, irrespective whether theistic believer, theistic religious believer, or non-theistic sort of religious believer. You see, after death, after this life, they still, you see, according to Christianity, you see, after death, wait for a certain period in the coffin. What exact sort of situation, I don't know. But then finally, after final judgment, go to hell or heaven. So that depends while you alive. Your life should be meaningful. Meaningful means, if possible, serve others. Many Christian brothers and sisters hold their life, you see, use or dedicated for well-being of others. I think Christianity, the greatest contributor regarding education in whole world. Sometimes a little sort of effort conversion also, you see, as a converting rate. That sometimes creates little problems. But otherwise, they really made tremendous sort of service to humanity. So these persons totally dedicated their life for well-being of others. 100% will go heaven, permanent heaven. Then non-theistic religious tradition, life after life. Again, this life spent meaningful life, then next birth, 100% will be guaranteed positive life or good birth. Then non-believer. So therefore, according to believer, death is not permanent or not real end, but still continuously there. Then non-believer, then looks, death is really sad. Now this really end. So for practitioner like myself, our daily sort of meditation, which reminds death. So death always very close with you, reminds death. That also is quite useful when you develop anger, hatred, and think about that, and reduce intensity of that, and also the too much attachment, too much desire come. Again, you should think about that. Then non-believer, I think better to forget about that. You enjoy as much as you can. Isn't it? Like that. But whether it's a believer or non-believer, it is very important to carry our life something meaningful. That's very important. Otherwise, at the time of death, if you committed some harmful activities or cheating other people, bully other people, exploit other people, then at the last day you feel some uncomfortable feeling. And then worst thing, after death, such person's death, after that death, many people may say, oh, how good. Now that troublemaker person finished. That I think nobody like that. If you take your life, really compassionate life, then at that time many people say, oh, how sad. we really will miss that person.
Again, goodbye.
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 Thank you.